This is part 3. I thought I would finish 3 of them today about these husbands. We can actually marry. I said all of that in part 1 and 2 to say this. We could actually marry the wrong person. It's crazy because I have been with my husband for almost 22 years when I add up all the years together. And it's crazy because I feel like my husband don't even know me. Now, I'm going to tell y'all like this. This is why I'm saying we can actually marry the wrong person and not even realize it. Because now we've been separated for 4 years, okay? And the reason being is because we went through a lot. We fell apart. And I feel like my husband don't even know me. After being with somebody for 20-something years, they should at least know your birthday. He don't. The household was getting violent. Nothing was beginning to work out. He was verbally abusive, physically abusive. These are things that people probably would never even know. And, it worked both ways. We fought a lot. We argued a lot. The kids was, violent with him. He was violent with the kids. It was just a lot. And so when I say that, I'm saying, it's just so much. Like, if it's not in God's plan, nothing is going to work. I forced this man to marry me. He's never asked me. When I think back to my wedding day, I had to go and wake him up. He wouldn't have even got up. And he still wasn't willing to get up. Like, I made him get up. I forced him to marry me because I wanted to be married. Not because he wanted to be married, because I wanted to be married. God didn't choose this man for me, because I feel like when God chooses a person for us, no matter what we go through, we're not going to divorce. We're not going to separate. We're going to work it out. Why? Because it's in his plan. Sometimes we can go before God and we can make our own decisions. We can do our own thing just because it's what we want. We go against God's blueprint on our life. What I won't do is belittle my husband because he has been a good man to myself and to my children. But the thing about it is, my heart has been broken into a million pieces. But I feel like in a sense of the matter, I got to own my own mess first. Before you start putting a person down that you was with, that you married, that you fell in love with, you got to first own the things that you did wrong. You first got to own your own junk. You got to clean your own mess out. With me, I got to clean up what I did. I started the mess, like talking to other guys and, that sort of thing. Like, I broke his heart first. Now he's cheating. But the bad thing is, how do a man cheat with a woman that his wife know? The woman that his wife kept her kept her daughter. I used to get this woman's daughter off the bus, make sure her daughter was all right when she was out running the street. You know what I'm saying? Then they put it in my face when I give them evidence. Evidence right there. You can't hide the evidence. Yet and still, you protect her and you continue to hurt me. And don't worry about my hurt. Again. Why? Because it wasn't in God's plan. He ain't supposed to protect me. He don't supposed to care about me. Is he my husband? Yeah, he's my husband. But yet and still, God said, that wasn't in my plan. That was your plan. And when God says something is over and you keep going back to get it, and you keep going back grabbing for it, and you keep going back trying to own it and hold on to it, God will continue to allow it to hurt you until you get the picture. It's not in my plan. If it's not in my plan, it's not meant to comfort you. It's meant to make you miserable until you get it in your head. I am trying to remove it. But if you ain't going to follow my plan, I'm going to let it do what it want to do to you. It's going to destroy you until you let it go. Because what I have for you is far more better than what you're trying to hold on to. But until you let go of your discomfort, you will never know what it's like to receive my blessing. You will send your blessing back to the warehouse. Steve Harvey taught me that. Steve Harvey has taught me a lot of things. I used to say, I know God. I know what faith is. I trust God. But when I think back, I really did not know what faith was. I really did not know God the way I'm supposed to know him. I leaned on man. I leaned on a man of flesh. I never leaned on God. I leaned on my husband. When things went wrong, I called on my husband. When I felt like, financially I couldn't do something, I went to my husband. Did I pray? Yeah, I prayed. But who did I go to? My husband. God looked at me and like,